Good morning, guys. A slightly different video today than usual, but I just felt inspired. I'm just, as you can see, my daily morning run that I do. I try to do every second actually. One day I go to the gym, one day I run. And yeah, it's now 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Actually 12 degrees, so definitely getting quite chilly out here. But nonetheless, I don't want to have the weather dictate my health routine. And you know, being on my runs, I always get so inspired and so many clear thoughts. So yeah, just want to share some of them live and raw. While doing the exercise. And I usually talk about investing into growing your net worth, your portfolio, building a bigger business, etc. But ultimately, I'm fundamentally convinced that investing into yourself, your mindset, and your health set is the utmost importance. Because if you're not healthy, you don't have energy, you can't do any of those things like building your business, crushing your goals, etc. So for me, that's the most important part. And funnily enough, in many ways, living a healthy lifestyle, following a fitness and healthy routine, it's actually very similar to people achieving success in their personal lives, in their careers, etc. Because there's so many similarities and skill sets that you need to follow in order to get successful and reach the top, so to say. And the first one has to do with setting a goal, right? My goal is actually for next year to run my first marathon. Now, you don't just wake up and start running a marathon, right? You obviously have to work towards it. So now I'm really running so much more than I used to in the past. And the same is true in your career, in business, in your financial life. If you don't have a goal, you're basically just going with the flow, right? And as we know, only dead fish go with the flow. I'm definitely going to finish my marathon. The question is what time? And then I'm probably going to get excited and set myself a faster time for next time. And the same with earning money, right? First time you earn the money you wanted to earn, you know, eventually you're going to get there and then you earn the money. And then what? Is your life complete? No, you're going to set a new goal. And that's just part of evolution of life, I would say. The second part, as you can see right now, I'm actually talking while I'm recording this video. That means I'm not running that fast. And I used to run a lot in the past and made the mistake of running too fast. Pretty much every run was the same. I just tried to run as fast as possible and I wondered why I never improved my time. And then I started researching about it, and they're actually saying that you should start running most of your runs, 80%, in zone 2, which means you have a low heart rate, which is basically fast enough that you can still talk. So that's actually pretty good. And the fact that I can still record this video while running. The same is true with investing or building a business. Too many people think they're going to become the overnight sensation, they're going to become the next Mark Zuckerberg and what have you. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Slow progress over time. Put in the hours, put in the days, the consistent effort over time is what you're going to get you. Not an overnight success. That's highly unlikely. It's the equivalent of those people starting their first marathon, running the first 10 kilometers at a super fast pace, and then, you know, running out of steam, and then basically not even be able to finish the marathon. So you don't want to be one of those guys. And another interesting point I thought about is running in bad weather and cold weather is similar like investing in bear market territory. When the markets are up, there's a clear bull market. Everybody talks about investing. Even my mother told me what stocks to buy, right? Because it's in the news, it's everywhere, and everybody talks about it. That's probably, well, it's way too late. It's the equivalent of people just running or exercising when the weather is nice. You know, it's the sunshine, they go outside for a run and looks nice on the Instagram, what have you, right? Or on the 1st of January, you know, the first few days, everybody's in the gym, etc. And eventually that phases out and people stop exercising and following their routine. And that's the same with investing. That's why I'm a big fan of dollar cost averaging every single week, right? No matter what, I'm going to make my investments because sometimes markets are good, sometimes they're bad. But it has been proven that time in the market beats timing the market. So just stick with it. The same with exercising in the health routine. You know, it's not that you exercise 5 hours one day and then the other 6 days of the week you don't exercise at all. That's not going to be a healthy way. Better do half an hour or ideally 1 hour every single day, and that's what gets you closer to your health goals. Now, another benefit of exercising and investing in yourself is actually that you'll be able to save on a lot of medical expenses. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be the case, but honestly, when I look at how much I spent over the last 10 years on private health insurance, I mean, it's mind-boggling numbers. I mean, we're talking about a couple of €100 a month. So luckily, I didn't have to make use of my insurance. But of course, you know, it's nice to have it there. At the same time, I'm thinking if people invested more in themselves, in healthier food, in better sleep, exercise, etc., most likely you would definitely tilt the odds in your favor of being less likely of risking any kind of health issues. Now, it might still happen, right? You might have accidents, so on. I'm not saying, you know, not to get health insurance, but at the same time, I think if people would be as committed to the health as they are buying various insurances, I think we could really have a second look at it. I'm always a big advocate of having a safety fund of cash stacked away in case something does happen. But plowing all that money into your insurance instead of yourself, I think is definitely something to consider as well. And that's why I follow a strict health routine. So that way I tilt the odds of living a healthy life in my favor. I think long term, I'll definitely reap the benefits from that. Same as that compounding effect with my dividend growth stocks. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video over here. I hope it wasn't too shaky. You know, bodies are designed to exercise. So get out there, make it count. And I can tell you never regret the workouts you did do, but only those you didn't do. With this, guys, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.